Hello, Facebook. Sorry, I'm laughing right now at the conversation I was just having with my daughter. I probably pressed the go live button at the wrong time.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Sorry.
I was really confused.
But hi, first of all, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sherry. I'll get to the hall pass. Literally, I got home from work, and this topic, it's a little impromptu, so I apologize for maybe my randomness, but I got home from work, and Jeremiah had brought Angel home from work at the exact same time. And for anybody who is in Wisconsin or in my area, in like the Fox Cities area right now, knows that it is cold and windy and like disgusting weather right now. Hence this garb. Like, I just got home and I needed to come on and talk because something's bugging me, and I just needed to come on and give this message about the hall pass. Like, I just really needed to. But she gets out of the car because she got done with work, and she's wearing her short sleeve polo shirt from work and her khaki pants. And I'm like, probably a good day for a jacket, huh? And she had seen me from Jeremiah's car, and she goes, no, I was just saying, why is Mom wearing a hat? It's not even cold outside, right? So that was, just really shortly ago. And now that she's in the kitchen, all of a sudden I hear her from out there, and she says something about being cold. And I'm like, so now that you've been in the house for like 20 minutes, now you're cold that you're inside? And it just so happened that I heard her say she was cold as my finger was coming here to go live and come talk to you. So hence the haha laughing when I came live. So sorry about that. Anyway, on with the message. Hello, hi, thank you for joining me. If you are live with me, please say hello. Hi, Christina. Hello, Damaris. Thank you all for joining. If you are joining me on the replay, please drop a hashtag replay down in the comment box. We are going to be talking about a hall pass, okay? And why everybody deserves one. And this topic was really bugging me today. And again, this is a little impromptu. I have no notes anywhere, and I have tangent syndrome, so I'm going to try really hard to stay on topic for you guys, okay? And you're maybe going to get a little confused while I'm talking, because you're going to go, hey, wait a minute. Isn't this the Sherry that's always like motivational and go after your goals and push, persist until something happens, right? Like, that's the Sherry. That's the Sherry that we all talk to all the time, right? Hi, Cassandra. Hey, Natalia. Thanks everybody for joining. I'm so happy to see you all. Hope you all had a good Tuesday so far. So today for me was a really long day at work. I haven't even gotten undressed yet from being outside, not undressed, because we've all talked about that before. What's the first thing you do when you get home? I swear it's not until the second before I go to bed that I put pajamas on most of the time. But I think it was bugging me today that I was thinking about how hard people are on themselves. Okay, I'll ask you guys a question. Do you know anybody, hi Jenny, that is really hard on themselves all the time? And if you are hard on yourself all the time, put a one down in the comment box if you are hard on yourself, or you feel like you're hard on yourself. If you feel like you hold yourself to a high standard, put a 1 down in the comments. I do. I definitely do. I expect myself to, reach certain goals. I set goals for myself, and when I don't reach them, I feel like the biggest pile of poop, right, to ever walk the face of the earth. I just feel like such a failure when I don't achieve my goals. Hey, Destiny. And that really shouldn't be the case. Why? Because nobody's perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. But it's because I just build myself up, and I really, maybe it's because I'm so dead set on hitting the goal. Maybe it's because I work so hard at hitting the goal, or whatever the case may be. But I think what we all maybe forget to do is remember all of the hard work that we did between the time that we set the goal and the time that it was like, you know, here's when we set the goal, here's when we were going to finish the goal, and all the stuff that happened in between, right? So let's say we set the goal, and then here's where it was ending, and we didn't finish where we wanted to finish. But all of the things in the middle, all of the work that we put in the middle, once we get to here, it's like all of this just goes away from our brain. We forget about all of the work we put in, okay? And the reason part of this was bothering me today, I'll tell you a little bit about me for a minute. I forget what the actual diagnosis is. I apologize. Maybe somebody knows and can drop it in the comments or something. But I have ovarian cysts. They're not cancerous, so I'm not putting any like false information out there on the internet. But I have recurring ovarian cysts, and they rupture from time to time because they get big, you know, and they rupture. And when they rupture, I don't know if anybody has ever had that happen to them, but it's extremely freaking painful, okay? It's like a little explosion goes off inside your body. And, you know, they have different levels of hurt, okay? Sometimes it's like I literally hit the floor, and I'm saying literally in the literal sense of the word. I have to grab onto something so that I don't hit the floor, or I hit the floor. Like, it really hurts. It knocks me down. And then there's other ones where, you know, it hurts and I'm like, oh shoot, you know, and I maybe use some profanity, okay? And I just kind of have to you know, breathe through it and just kind of let that initial pain pass, and I can kind of just get through it because it was, I guess, a smaller cyst, okay? I have those, all right? And right now, currently, I have a cyst that's trying to, or getting ready to rupture. And I know that because I've had so many of them rupture that I know when it's coming. I can feel it. And all day long today at work, I've had this rupture, or I've had this cyst that I know it's gonna go. It's gonna go at any time, and I can feel that it's a big one. So when it does rupture, I just hope that I'm standing next to something that I can grab onto so that I do not hit the floor. Okay? It's going to hurt, and it's gonna take me out for like at least a day. I know that it will, and but that's my reality. And I'm not looking for a pity party. I'm not looking for anything like that. I'm just telling you, I'm just giving you a little bit of my truth here. Letting you into a little bit of my life, okay? And it's just what's there, okay? It's just what occurs. I'm used to it. It doesn't make it really much easier. The only thing that makes it easier being used to it is that I no longer feel like, holy crap, my appendix just exploded, because, well, I've had my appendix since removed, but I know what's happening, so I'm not afraid of what is that pain. I know exactly what's happening, and I know how to take care of it, so I guess the fear of the unknown isn't there. I know exactly what's going on. Hey, Jeremiah, and hi, Paula, I just saw that you joined. Thanks for hopping on. Again, we're talking tonight about a hall pass, right? I'm here to give you your hall pass. So if you know anybody that is persistently hard on themselves, feel free to invite them on, okay, to watch this with us tonight and to talk about this. I'll try to keep this as short as I can tonight, but I feel like it's an important thing to talk about and an important thing for people to hear, okay? So feel free to share this, share the video, or you can also, when you press the share button, you can invite people. Feel free to invite somebody to watch the broadcast so that they can hear the message too. Hey Jessica, how's it going, girl? If you know somebody who needs to hear this message, okay? If they're just hard on themselves all the time and they need to give themselves a little bit of freaking credit, okay? And they don't, all right? So today, all day, I could tell. I woke up, I can tell this cyst is gonna rupture. I woke up and I had a migraine. I have chronic migraines as well. And I know that while I'm talking about the weather, right? Like I said, I just got home. I'm still wearing what I was wearing. This is my outside gear. I really don't need to be wearing all this stuff in the house. Gloves and a hat and everything else, but whatever. I just wanted to pop on quick when I got home. Gosh dang, my throat is dry. But I have chronic migraine syndrome. So again, not looking for a pity party or anything, just letting you guys know. I had a choice this morning. The weather, let me go back to that. A lot of people with migraines will understand and relate to this, that when the weather changes, that can cause migraines to flare up because the barometric pressure changes and it can really activate migraines, okay? So it's not abnormal, but I'm not obsessively checking the weather. I don't really try to plan for migraines or anything like that. I just sort of deal with them when they happen. Hey Annette. I just sort of deal with it when it happens, okay? So I woke up this morning, feel the cyst is starting to rupture. My head is gonna pop off my neck, okay? I had a choice. This morning. I could have sent my boss a message and said, you know what? I have one of my cysts that is going to rupture today, and I have a terrible migraine. I'm not going to come in today because if this migraine doesn't get better and this cyst ruptures while I'm at work, because it's a big one. It is a big one. And if this ruptures while I'm at work, I will hit the floor. And I don't want that to happen. I had that choice. To do that, and I didn't do that, okay? Hey, Sandy, what is up? And I chose not to do that. Again, I'm not looking for accolades for this. I chose not to do that. I chose to get up, I chose to get dressed, and I chose to go to work. Now, on my way home from work, here's why I'm on here right now talking to you about the hall pass. Because all I could think about on my way home from work was what a crappy, non-productive, distracted, you name it, negative adjective, whatever day that I had today. I just felt like I got nothing accomplished and, didn't get 50% of the work done that I would normally get done, and I was distracted, and I could have done this and I could have done that, and I could have set this up for tomorrow, and I could have done this report, and I could have ran these numbers, and I could have had a meeting with this person, and I really wanted to touch base with this person on that. And all these things are running through my head as I'm on my drive home, right? And I'm just, my mind is spinning. Can anybody relate with this? You just go through your day, and at the end of your day, whatever that looks like for you, whatever it is that you do during the day, at the end of it, all you can think about, all that's racing through your head is, oh shoot, I forgot to you know, and your mind starts racing with all of the things that you forgot to do that day, or things you wanted to get done that you didn't get to get done, right? Like, does anybody relate to that? If you relate to that, put a 2 down in the comments, okay? Hey Heather, hey Billy, what's going on? If you are like that at the end of your day and you're just like mad at yourself, right? You're just mad at yourself because your day didn't go the way you planned it, okay? And you're mad, right? You're beating yourself up. I got home and I sat down for like 2 minutes and I was in this like funk in my head, and then I thought about it. And you know me because I'm always on here, whether I am live or I'm posting or I'm putting, you know, my quotes over my beautiful selfies that I take for you guys all the time, right? Okay. And I'm inspiring and I'm encouraging and I'm uplifting you guys and I'm cheering you on for whatever your goals are, for whatever your dreams are, for whatever your passions are. And it's don't give up, don't give up, don't give up, right? But I'm telling you that you're going to have days like I had today, okay? You're going to have days where there's going to be circumstances that are outside of your control that are going to kind of hold you back from having that 100% day. Does that make sense? Right? You're going to have a non-perfect day once in a while. I won't even say once in a while. Okay? You're going to have a non-perfect day more often than not. And you have to stop beating yourself up for that. Because the more you beat yourself up for having not perfect days, the more you are going to feel like a failure over and over and over again. And the more you feel like a failure, the more you're going to start thinking you are a failure. And the truth is, you're not. I wasn't a failure today. I made a choice to get up and go to work anyway, right? Despite the fact that I could have stayed home, I could have curled up on the couch and watched Netflix all day, and yeah, maybe my cyst would have ruptured, maybe my migraine would have gone away, maybe it would have got worse, I don't know. But had I done that, I would have gotten 0% of the work that I wanted to get done versus the like 70% of the work that I actually got done by making the choice to go to work. Okay? So give yourselves a hall pass once in a while. Okay? You may lay out a plan for your day. All right? And you should. You should have a plan for what you want to accomplish every day. You should have a plan for your week, your month, your year, your life. You should have a plan. But you should also know that your plan is probably going to get disrupted from time to time, and it's not always going to be your fault. And you need to start to be okay with that. Stop kicking yourself in the butt. Stop beating yourself over the head. Please, I beg you. And I promise, if you stop doing it, hey Lori, if you stop beating yourself over the head, I'll stop doing it too. All right? We can work on this together. Deal? If we have a deal, you throw me some thumbs and you throw me some hearts, and we will work on this together. All right? Awesome seeing you guys tonight. Again, super impromptu, but thanks everybody for joining. And if you are catching me on the replay, thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys later this week. Bye.